Is singing your true calling? How to figure this out. So I've had a lot of students who have come up to me and have contemplated majoring in music, vocal music in some way, or just pursuing singing in general. And here's some things that I think that you should ask yourself to really know if singing is your true calling. So the first question you should ask is, why do you want to sing? Really take some time to think about this. I suggest getting a journal out and just writing down what comes to your head. Why do you want to sing? If the reason you want to sing is because you enjoy the praise and the compliments that you get, then consider, will you still want to sing if you don't get that? There might be a night when you sing something, maybe you're sick, maybe it's just not your best night and people aren't responding the way that they normally respond. Will you still be willing to be a singer after that? Or do you sing for the sake simply because you love it? It revives your soul, it makes you feel good. Consider all of those things, because it's not an easy path. And if this is something where you feel like you could get discouraged easily, I suggest finding another hobby that would make you happy, because it's a long and hard path to follow, especially if you're not at your best at every moment, which is normal because we're all normal human beings. The second thing you should consider, and this is especially important if you are someone who's maybe considering going to school for this, is what do you want to do with your singing? So, do you want to make this a career? Is this the main source of income that you want to use? Either way is fine. If you want it to be your source of income, consider the fact that your vocal health is dependent on you making money. Your love of this is depending on you making money. If you want to just sing because you love singing no matter what, but you're okay with not making money from it, that is also an option. Maybe you'll make some money, but you're not going to use that as your main source of income. So if you guys don't know, I'm a classical singer and I'm also a private voice teacher. And with classical music and the things I've done, you don't make much money at all. And even people who are like the best ever opera singers, they don't make much money. It's not like they're millionaires or anything. And there's a ton of money that you have to reinvest. So many people spend money on plane tickets to audition, and then you have to pay. A lot of times you have to pay to audition, and then you also have to pay an accompanist fee. You have to pay for your own music. Some productions that you do, if you get in, sometimes you're having to pay for your own costumes and everything. So a lot of times, even if you are making money, you have to reinvest that back in some way. And so for me, for example, and again, everyone is different and there's no right way to do this, but I'm cool with performing simply because I love it. I don't really care if I make money, because it's something that I don't want money to be the reason why I'm doing it. I don't want that to be the carrot over my head. You know, I want to do this simply because I love it and because I know that you don't actually make that much money. Everyone, I kid you not, everyone has a side hustle if you're singing, if you're trying to perform. You have to have some form of income to literally survive. And there is no shame in that. Even if, like, a lot of people I feel like don't talk about this, but even the people who like perform a lot, there is still some sort of job that they have, some sort of side hustle that is helping them make ends meet. So consider what you want your path to look like and be okay with it changing maybe. You know, you might start out thinking, oh, I don't care if I make money, but now you're like, oh, actually I can make a career out of this. Or it might be the other way, where you really want to make this your sole career, but then realize that, you know what, I actually like being comfortable and being able to pay for bills and stuff like that. And you know, you just do it more because you simply want to, and it's because it's your passion. And the last thing that will help you decide whether or not singing is a calling for you is, what will happen if you don't sing? Look at your life and consider, if I didn't involve singing, what would that look like? And for some of you, if you look at that, you might be very talented. You might have a great voice, but you might be okay with that. You might be like, you know what? I don't really want to deal with the anxiety of having a performance or the anxiety of having to learn all this stuff or memorize it. But if the idea to you in your head is, oh my gosh, that would be terrible if I can't sing. I'll feel like disconnected from myself. That will give you a very different perspective. These 3 questions, I think, will really help illuminate to you whether or not singing is your calling. Notice how I didn't say, do other people give you compliments and tell you that you're a good singer? No. Don't listen to what other people say, because even if you're really good, that doesn't necessarily mean that singing is your calling. It just means that you're talented. That's it. Even if you're someone who's beginning, who's just like starting out, who's kind of nervous about it, if you want to pursue singing, you have a right to express yourself. You have a right to sing. You may not be singing, being hired to sing at like various companies or famous, but that's probably okay with you. You might just want to be able to sing at a karaoke bar. You might just want to be able to sing for yourself at home or at church or whatever. That is fine. That could be your calling. It can. So let me know in the comments if this is something that resonated with you and if it helped you. And if you're interested in learning more about the services that I offer to private voice students, check out the description below and don't forget to like and subscribe.